Hey everybody, we are back for, pew! They're shooting back, ho! All right everybody, we're here for Covey's next update, and that is gonna be how we are solving her first problem, which her first problem, if you've been following along with her series, is that she creeps on birds on point. And we helped a little bit of that with good timing with our electronic launchers, which was really kind of fun to watch from her first video where we got to see while Ron was still here to the couple of sessions that I was able to put in, just experiencing, introducing her to pigeons and launchers and proper timing to help her to stand and develop that. And you could see how my pressure affected her and everything else. So she's ready for woe training. We're gonna show you what that looks like. I'm gonna put, should be anywhere from 3 to 4 days worth of training. We're gonna smash this all into one video and turn it into Covey's woe training. So step number 1 is you hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Covey's first step, we're actually going to utilize what we call a belly collar. Now this is no magical e-collar that's different than any other e-collar you have. This is DT Systems H2O 1820. It has a really cool toggle switch on your transmitter. So we have an orange collar on her neck and we're gonna put the black collar around her belly. Ipso facto, belly collar. All right, we're gonna start with this pretty loose. She can feel there's tension there, but it's not tight at all. It's gonna have to fit about the same way that it does on the dog's neck, which is pretty tight, only a few fingers fitting in there. Now, we introduce birds, something, have fun, chase around, get used to wearing this collar. Some dogs will just stand there like she is. Whoop, okay. Yeah, she says, I don't know about running with this thing on. It's not the end of the world. We may need to get something that she can actually chase, but she's not the world's greatest retriever, so I would guess that that won't do it either. It might just take, you can see how loose this is here. I can put my whole arm up into there. We're gonna take and cinch this down a little bit now. Again, about to the point where it's tight like her neck collar would be. Now, underneath, try and get up here, you can see this is just on her belly. If you've got a little boy, get the junk out of the way. It would sit this side, the front side of where they sit. So now we're a little tighter. You can see that little hop out of her back end, just as she's feeling it. She knows it's there. Whoop, okay. These pigeons are only to entice her to get comfortable moving around with the belly collar. That is step number 1. We've got to get her moving. Okay, there you go. We've got to get her moving, and we got to find what's going to work for her. Yeah, so that is theatrical overreacting. She just felt the pressure of the belly collar and thought, maybe if I cry or bite at it, it'll go away. We aren't using any stimulation on the collar. Okay. Nothing yet, just helping her to get used to it. It's important that she's, okay, comfortable moving around before we start. Good dog. There you go, chase that sucker. He says, nah. There you go. Good. She says, I'm not chasing that thing. Good dog. She's moving around fine. She's a little bit on the slightly lower drive side of things, so it's not that abnormal for this to be different, new. She had that one little roll around, like what is this? Maybe I can get away from it thing. We're gonna recheck our tightness. It looks like, again, we can go down just a smidgen tighter. This is much the way anybody that has been around or worked with horses, some of the guys watching and gals watching may know, but they puff out when you put that, any of the straps around them, they kind of puff out. Dogs do the same thing. So we're just letting her get used to it, relax a little bit, and then, good dog. And then tighten it down so it's got a good fit so she'll actually be able to feel the proper amount of stimulation when we use it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this collar on a 1. That's the lowest level. While she's moving around, we're going to hit continuous stimulation. She's going to feel that on her belly. It's going to cause her to want to move away from it, which tightens up her abdomen area, and then stop moving. That's the most natural thing. Now, based on the little thing we saw over here, I wouldn't be surprised if she overreacts to this a little bit, but we'll watch and we'll work through it and I'll show you, because your dogs may have the same reactions at home if you try and do this. We need her to be moving. Good. And then I will take this off so I can... I've seen in a couple of videos, people are training that they hold their transmitters up when they're using them. It's not a requirement, it's just what we do so you can visually tell I'm using the collar, I'm not using the collar. All right, Covey. All right, so this is level 1. Collar is on. She's showing no sign of feeling the collar at all. Oh, there it was. Still on a 1. Collar's on. She stops moving, it shuts off. That's fine. As soon as it shuts off, she can start moving again. Collar's on. All right, we're gonna go to a 2. Collar's on. All right, she's turned and looked back and stopped moving. That's what we're looking for. 2, continuous. I held continuous down until she stopped moving. We're gonna release her. Good, okay, come on. 2, continuous. As soon as she stopped moving, collar shuts off again. Good. That is our 3rd rep. That's how fast this works with the average dog here. Okay. Yes, Covey, I just referred to you as average. No collar yet. She's anticipating, come on. Which is why it's important to get dogs comfortable with this so that they will continue to move around. Because some dogs just get this, oh, I'm just gonna stand still, it's easier. We've gotta know that we're actually stopping her, not her just standing there, or we aren't teaching anything. On a level 2 still. Collar's on. It shuts off, good. Now we can start to move around a little bit. Good dog, okay. You can tell, or you can probably notice that I haven't used any cues yet. She doesn't understand what whoa means, so we can't say whoa yet. We're actually teaching her to stop to this collar. Good. Collar's on, boom, stopped again. Now, that is all we are going to do in our first session. Good dog. We want dogs to get comfortable, and I like them to be able to stop with stimulation in that first session. We'll come back out tomorrow, repeat, getting her a little bit more comfortable. She'll come around a little faster, and then we'll go right into collar conditioning with that belly collar. We'll see you in the next clip. We're here for Covey's next whoa training session. This will be session number 2. Last time you saw, we ended with her just getting comfortable with the belly collar, and we were able to introduce stimulation and her stop on a dime to the collar. What we also learned in those sessions is she doesn't have a ton of desire for anything else that we could work through here. She didn't want to chase the bird once we got into this. She doesn't want to chase bumpers more than birds, so the bird was kind of our option. So in this case, what we have to do is just continue with her, help her along, and it's going to kind of take getting through this yard work, going back to the field, and then from there, we can really start to continue to condition this. But, okay, we're going to get her moving right off the bat. We're going to do a little refresher. I am on her belly collar, but we need to get her moving around. Come on. Even if that takes just walking her by her lead. We need to get her moving around so that she can, we can recheck and see, is this tight enough or not tight enough? So, now, we've done a little bit of work. Ron had done a little bit of work with whoa training. I think he actually was using stay or wait, or I don't remember exactly, but something that was different that he was also, come on, that he was also utilizing with the dog sitting. I believe it was stay. And I'm like, but you utilize that with sitting too. So that's why it's important to be able to make sure that we're not asking multiple different things of the dogs when those things mean different things. So it'd be like saying sit for sitting and standing, stay for sitting and staying, and standing and staying is a little different. It might work as long as it's only asked for in context, but I digress. We're going to, with this next step here, she's proving she can stop with the collar. She understands that. We're gonna stay on that level 3 that she's working with. And what we will be doing is asking for the cue, whoa, then turning the collar on. And that's going to help her to learn to avoid the collar by complying to whoa. And once we have her to the point where she will stop with the cue, then we're ready to transition to her neck. Okay, come on. Come on, Covey, 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 Covey. This is not that abnormal, folks. When we don't have something that the dog is overly excited about chasing or working for, we kind of just have to help keep them moving, keep sessions short. And then a lot of times when we get to the point where it's kind of a repping game and we need to make sure that there's an understanding, we'll take them for a run through the field, and that usually gets dogs moving again, but we need to have some level of foundation work done. Come on. Whoa, collar on, good, she stopped right away as soon as the collar was pressed, but not with the verbal, okay? Whoa. She's slowing down already. Okay, move her this way. Let's see how good of an understanding she has of the cue. I'm gonna ask her already, because this is, again, the difference with a dog that has no understanding of anything, a brand new puppy, and a dog that's already started some training and is here, you know, to kind of fix a few things. I know Ron's worked on this a little bit, so she may have a better understanding of, whoa, we just need to start applying collar as a way to reinforce that. Okay, so I'm on her belly collar. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa. She's trying to stop all on her own as soon as I'm not giving her any attention at all that way. Whoa. Good. So there was some hesitation. You could see that. I said, whoa, and she went, but you're still, okay, I'll stop. That shows an understanding is there. We can definitely stop her here. Good, okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good dog. Get her to the point where she's not just instantly trying to stop moving again. Come on. Good dog. Whoa. So that time it was definitely the collar that was stopping her, not the verbal. I use that walk-off thing. Once I get the dog trying to walk with me, can we stop them and leave them there? That says you got an understanding. Now, if you got a dog that's a little more outgoing than what Covey is right here, we would incorporate more movement again. Here, have another retrieve something, get your feet moving. She doesn't care about any of those things because this training is not as much fun for Covey. Okay. And your dog at home may look exactly like this. Come on. Come on, baby. Good. Come on, come on. Good dog. Good dog. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Run and vibrate on her neck. Keep her moving. Whoa. Good. That's stopping all on her own. So she's got a good enough understanding of what whoa means. What we're gonna end up doing here, we're gonna end this session, but in her next session, come on. Okay, come on. In her next session, we'll end up transitioning from using stimulation on her belly collar to using stimulation on her neck. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next session. All right, everybody, we're here for Covey's third session. Huzzah. These are not, again, the most exciting and fun sessions, and she feels a little uncomfortable because she's got that belly collar on and it's different pressure and it's weird for her, which some dogs just are this way. Now, what we need to do with these sessions is keep them short, help her to make some progress, and then end them. What I'm seeing right now is we may need 1 to 2 more additional sessions. Say a standard dog at a standard rate, it's pretty much 3 sessions. Her, we're gonna probably be 4 or 5. She's getting a good grip on things, but she's not there yet. So we're gonna show you today how we continue to progress through this. Okay, come on. Covey here. Hey, Covey, 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 come on. She's to the point, and this actually happens semi-regularly in the yard, that she's figured out all you're gonna do is ask me to stop again. So I might as well just stand here. That's where we typically incorporate lots of different things that help dogs start moving, whether that be chasing homing pigeons, throwing a clip wing, throwing a dead bird, throwing a bumper, something like that. Covey's not overly excited about any of those things, so we kind of just have to work through. And what I think I'm gonna need today is maybe a long leash that would help me. Okay, come on. These things are fantastic, but they get all tangled up. Now this one specifically is a product that we make and sell out of a coated rope material, same stuff as our easy leads, and it doesn't get all tangly. So if you have a check cord now and want one that doesn't get all tangled up, whatcha? We just need her to keep moving. Come on. Once she's moving around, then we can stop her. We're gonna go back to that number 3 on the collar. We get her moving this way. Whoa, good. Stops on a dime. As soon as I said whoa, the collar followed immediately afterward. Good, okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, 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 come on. There you go. Just get her moving. We don't want constant pressure on that leash. Just enough. Tug, tug, tug. Get her walking again. We're going to fix your heeling all at the same time, it looks like. Come on. Whoa. No collar at all. You know what that says, folks? She's got a pretty good understanding of what this whoa means. So this is where we make that transition I talked about and hoped I was going to be ready for by this session. We're going to start handling her with stimulation on her neck. If she keeps moving, we still have that belly collar there. And then if she does well in these first couple reps, we'll be able to loosen this up and move away from it. Now, I still think that's going to take 1 or 2 more sessions, but we are headed in the right direction. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa. Good. That was whoa, and then stimulation on her neck. 1 nick on the collar. Now, some people might be thinking, whoa, that's confusing. You use the collar for all kinds of things. Well, we just demonstrated that she understands whoa means stop and stand there, at least in this small controlled environment, the yard. And now we can start to condition that nick on her neck is associated with and can reinforce that. Whoa. I'm still on a 3 for her. Good dog. Okay. She says, yeah. You call me a sucker, don't you? Come on. Come on, Cov. Come on, Cov. Come on, Cov. Come on, Cov. Good dog. Come on. Now she's going to stop and stand there again. Come on. Good. Whoa. There it is. We're going to move around a little bit. Whoa. Every time we use the word, whoops, I didn't mean to do that, babe. Every time we use the word, tap on the collar 1 time. Whoa, Nick. This is all just to build conditioning reps. Whoa. Should be able to walk in and pet your dog calmly. Step away from her. Whoa. You're making this look easy. Good. Come on, Covey. Whoa. Good dog. That's where I'm going to end this session for her. This is definitely showing that, okay, this is asking a lot of Covey. Now, the biggest thing that I can say is, a lot of people say, you know, we're talking about an older dog learning new tricks and things like that. We can't make excuses for them. We need to change and make some differences. I don't hardly ever get a check cord out in this training, but that helped her today to be able to move her feet and everything else. But she still has to go through the ropes in order to learn the process. So she's making really good progress. Her next session will probably start here again with that loose belly collar in the field or in the yard, doing some more reps with her neck. Then we're going to go to the field and help her to have some more fun and then work through some more reps before we put her back on birds. Thanks guys for watching. All right, so we are here for Miss Covey's next session, and this is something I really want to point out to you guys. As we work with an individual dog, we see what helped them last time, and we can progressively continue to improve on things. We need to make small baby steps and help each dog work through each individual thing. So we've got her belly collar still on here. Now this thing is no longer tight. We got her to the point where she's stopping with the verbal and we switch back to neck collar, but this is here as a gentle reminder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start getting her rolling around again. Come on, babe. Just encourage movement. Good. There you go. That's a good girl. This is pretty formal training, right? It's not overly exciting. She isn't loving it, but at the same time, when we get done here, she's gonna understand how to stand still so we can get back to those things that she does love. Come on, babe. Come on. Okay, we're gonna ask here. Whoa. Good. So that was verbal handling only. Then I did follow up with the nick, which is going to help her brain to say, if I only stop faster next time, I can avoid that collar. We need to condition that the e-collar on her neck can reinforce that, stand still, then we can apply that back in the field. Good, okay? My goal here with this will be to get that belly collar off of her if it's possible today. Come on. Again, we're gonna say, whoa, good dog. Now we're gonna do a little drill here. I've got this on. We're gonna walk around her. We're gonna remind her, whoa. Good, walk in, pet the cub. Good, whoa. Stand still. That's a really good understanding. She tried to come with me, but at the same time was able to, when I ask again, whoa, reminder, hey, she stopped on a dime. She didn't try and stick to me or cling to me. That's a typical avoidance tactic. Dogs would be like, if I just get closer to you, maybe you'll leave me be. A little distraction in the field, those are good things. Whoa. This is good. This is really good. We're gonna make another little baby step here. Loosen this all the way up so there is zero tension. We're in the last hole. It is free floating there, but it still kind of feels like it's there. Okay. As we get rid of that belly collar tension, she should get more and more comfortable moving again. You can see this already. She's moving. Come on. Whoa. Good. Reminder with the collar again. As soon as I said whoa. Good. Okay. You little guesser. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good dog. Let's go. Come on. Good. Sniffing, checking things out, focusing a little more on whatever she thinks she wants to now. Whoa. Good dog. Whoa. Again, just one nick on the collar every time I'm saying it. We're kind of condition this and build an understanding that that can reinforce. We're going to be able to apply that in the field. Now, this is the kicker. Some dogs like to sit. We take this off. There's a big part of why we utilize the belly collar. It only means one thing. And the stimulation pressure underneath her belly, dogs want to move away from that, and it prevents them from sitting. Sitting is a pretty big issue that some people have when they're trying to teach whoa training. So when this goes away, she may try and sit. If that's the case, we'll just do a few more reps with it in this light, relaxed position, and that may even carry back over into the field, depending on her and your dog if you run into this yourself. But let's try it here, okay? Taking baby steps, right? We're still doing the same thing. We didn't go from that right out to the field. Good cub. You can see she's getting drastically more comfortable. She's like, I can move around anywhere now because I don't have that belly collar on. Whoa, good dog. That's a great response right there. Whoa. Come and pet her. Good. Whoa, good dog. Whoa, there we go. Good girl. Okay, now, folks, what we typically are gonna do next in this situation is I have a dog that in this controlled environment here understands whoa. We can see that verbally, and she's also able to feel the collar on her neck and respond to that. I can reinforce whoa, walk around a little bit, pet her, leave her, whoa. And that is all I'm looking for in this to be able to continue moving into that next stage, which will be taking her back to the field. We'll have to play it by ear just a little bit and see how she responds when we get back to the field. But we already had her to the point, if you watch the last videos we had up with her, we already had her to the point where she was standing steady to where I could get close enough to where we were almost in gun range. It's not gonna take much to now have a good understanding where we can actually say, whoa, tap that nick button. She's focused on the bird. It's only gonna continue to reinforce that, make it more powerful. So that's where we will go. I'm not gonna say that whoa training is done, but whoa training is done here and ready to be applied back in the field. Guys, I'm the guy with the pink gun. This is Covey. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video.